Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special beginning of summer sabbatical farewell edition of video announcements. These will be your last video announcements until I return from sabbatical in December. So I guess the first thing I want to tell you is that I am heading off on a 5-month sabbatical tomorrow, July 1st. And I'm so grateful for the time away to rest and renew and just be out of the everyday work of congregational life, so that I can come back with some new perspective, and work on a couple projects, which I'm excited about. I know a lot of folks have been asking me, what am I going to be doing on my sabbatical? I am excited that I'm working on editing a book of Unitarian Universalist rituals with a colleague, and we're hoping to have all of our second draft work done by the end of my sabbatical. So I'll be hard at work on that. And I'm also hoping to walk every block in Nashua, which some people have told me might be overly ambitious, but I love to walk. And I also I've been here for 7 years here in Nashua, but still feel like kind of a newcomer. So I want to just root myself a little bit more in this place, and get to know the city in a new way. So I'm excited to do that. And if you want to follow along on my walking adventures, I'm going to be documenting them on Instagram. My Instagram username is Palm Alley, Palmalli. You're welcome to find me there and follow along. And I also want to say that I won't be around, but I am going to be in Nashua for most of the next 5 months, other than a little chunk of time this summer. So you may see me around, and that's okay. You can say hi. I'm happy to say hello. And to, hear your fun stories about your garden or, your latest vacation or the places you've enjoyed walking. I don't want to talk to you about church. So if I see you out in the world, you can tell me other fun stories, but don't be surprised if I steer the conversation away from the congregation. You also may see my kiddos and my husband here. This is the only church community that my kiddos know, and it's really important to me that they are a part of a church community. So they may not come quite as regularly as they do when I am here every Sunday, but you will probably see them some, and so I know you will welcome them warmly and not bug them too much about what I'm doing. And I'm glad that they have such a great faith community to be a part of. So those are all the things I think I want you to know about sabbatical. And I guess the last thing I want you to know is that that there's a bunch of folks who are going to be helping to cover things while I'm away. And I'll put a link in the comments to the website, which really goes into detail about that. And there's also some paper brochures at the church if you like to have things in paper. But I'm really excited that starting August 1st, Caro Barshow, our ministerial intern, is going to be serving as sabbatical minister for 4 months. And you might be wondering, why August 1st and not July? Well, in July, Caro's going to be taking some well-needed vacation and study leave. So won't be around in July, but will be around August through December, serving as a half-time sabbatical minister, mostly focusing on pastoral care and worship, as well as communication and support with the board. Caro, along with Sadie and Erica, are going to be an acting executive team while I'm away. That means that they're going to have kind of the decision-making authority that I typically have when I'm around. So if you have questions or if you need a decision made, they're the people to go to. They will be working together on that throughout the summer and fall. And we also have two sabbatical co-chairs. Carol Hood and Dave Hudson have agreed to be sabbatical co-chairs. They're kind of going to be trying to hold the big picture of things while I'm away. They'll be working with that acting executive team to support them and to be a sounding board. They also each have a couple they have a couple projects that they're going to be trying to move along that I would typically be moving along if I were here. And they're here if you are feeling like you are not sure where to go with something, you can definitely go to them. They're both former presidents, recently former presidents of the congregation, and so I'm really grateful that they have agreed to serve in this way. So that is your team while I am gone. Thank you to all those people for covering, and I will be excited to be back with you all in December. I do want to tell you about a couple things happening this summer. There are just like an amazing lineup of summer services. There was already a great one this past Sunday. There's going to be great ones over the next couple of months. I'm really excited about them and like a little bit sad that I won't be here to witness them. But I hope you might come. We're going to be multi-platform all summer, both online and in person. We'd love to see you either way. And we also are hoping to have our child care room, our kids worship room, open all summer. So if you're bringing kiddos, they can hang out in the sanctuary with you, or they can go down to our kids worship room where we'll have folks, a couple of folks who are kind of staffing that room throughout the summer. So that's summer services. We are still looking for greeters for the summer. I'll put a link in the comments to where you can sign up to be a greeter. We're just looking for one greeter to help work with our lead greeter on each Sunday this summer. It's a really easy job. And if you are up for taking a Sunday, that would be fantastic. I also want to remind you that today is the last day to fill out the ENDS survey from our Board of Trustees. They do this survey every year. This is the third year now that they've done it, and it helps them just see how we are progressing on meeting these big goals that we have set for ourselves. So it won't take you very long. It's just like 15 questions. It's really not very long, but they would really appreciate it if you would fill that out, and I'll put the link in the comments to that. And finally, there is a hike coming up at Benson Park. The UU Hikers on July 9th at 10 a.m. Kate Messner is organizing it, and she would love to see you. And all the details are in the newsletter and on the website. But she would love to see you for a hike, and is also offering an optional swim at her house, also in Hudson, afterwards. So, but is asking that you are RSVP if you are planning to come swim, so that she can make sure there's enough space for everyone. So that's what I've got about what's coming up this summer. I'm just sending you with all my love into the next 5 months. I am going to try not to think too much about the congregation, but I won't stop thinking about you and holding you in all that comes in the next 5 months. So sending you off with so much love and gratitude for this time, and I will see you in December.